Hello my people, it's me Bright, your celebrity trader, your market muscles, the Forex crusher, your one and only DFX Lord. Welcome to Kudigrow. Our goal is to help you grow financially by teaching you and showing you the path to becoming consistently profitable in trading the financial markets. Are you ready? Let's go. Hello traders, what's up family? Welcome to a new and exciting trading week. I trust you guys had a wonderful weekend. Today I'm going to give you my weekly analysis and predictions for certain currency pairs and also a few cryptocurrencies based on the request of a few close acquaintances and some of my students as well. So remember, my goal for you guys is to attain profitability in trading the market, not just being profitable a few times, but consistently profitable. So the whole essence of this weekly analysis and prediction is to help you guys be positioned on the right side of the trade, to have the correct biases on the currency pairs I'm going to analyze. Then using your personal strategies, you can take trades once you get the signals and be fully confident that yes, you are on the right side of this market and it's going to yield you a massive profit. So I can't wait for you guys to report your profitability, to share your profits story with me at the end of this week. Let's get started. All right here in the chart you can see I have been able to outline, organize the trades or the currency pairs that I will be looking at for the week. All right, so that's it right here on my watch list. So we were looking at GBPUSD and all these other guys here. Let's start with GBPUSD. As for GBPUSD, we are biased to the upside. All right, you guys know my base my analysis on wave analysis. Okay, so I use a combination of wave analysis, Elliot Wave Theory, and other blocks, and a whole lot of other relevant techniques. And one good thing about wave analysis is you can hardly be wrong with it. All right, so once you're able to see the charts, once you're able to see the patterns, you just cannot unsee it. Yeah, so right here, we believe from the structure that the market has given us that GBPUSD is going to go up. So it might give us a little bit of corrective move down here, and then we are going to see it move up as I had predicted here. So that's it. Let's go over to EURUSD. And EURUSD, same thing. We have this move right here, So my bias to the EURUSD is the same as that of up. Now, I have a course that tells you guys how I come up with these conclusions. So you guys can reach out to me if you're interested in the course. I'm going to just teach you how you can analyze waves, analyze the charts accurately, and be positioned in the right side of the trade every single week. All right, and I go for the big moves, guys. I don't just go for the smaller ones, and that is exactly what my style of trading gives you. Be able to position to the right side of the trade. So we have here, I think the EURUSD is already ripe. Can have a little bit of corrective structure before it moves up. But what I'll be looking out for here is a buy setup. Nothing but a buy setup right here. So we look at DXY. All right. Now, for my students, I made this analysis for them the last week, and I was able to tell them that this market was going to get up here. It's going to break this zone that we have here, this particular zone here, and we had that zone broken, and we also got this impulsive move. But I hardly trade, at the end of the month, so I mixed this move up here. but I know that we still are, on a buy setup, or we are still buy bias last week. So, but being the last week of the month, I don't trade then. I just, relax, enjoy the profits I've made, and also clear my head and position myself for the, coming month. All right. So as you can see here, we've reached this summit right here. We have this zone, and the only way this DXY could go right now is down. So what we'll be looking out for here is a sell setup. And the thing is, it might actually go up, all right? It might actually go up a little bit, but any upward movement that this makes, we are going to avoid it. We'll only be looking for the what? The sell setup. It might move up correctively and then fall immensely. So it is the sell setup, guys, that we'll be looking for. All right, that's for the XY. As for all the USD, there are a lot of fundamentals, backing this one up. We see GBPUSD, we are biased to the upside. EURUSD, we are biased to the upside. However, for this, all the USD, we are biased to the downside. So it's going to move down to at least this zone. And if it breaks this zone, we are getting exactly this zone. All right. So whatever move that is going to make, the truth is, the impulsive moves, or rather the corrective moves here, could break these zones. And one more thing, aside from using wave analysis, I use what we call commitment of traders, to also position myself in the right side of the trade. Commitment of traders is the data, that is published every single week. It's made known to the public every Friday. Think about around 8 p.m. West African time. That's when it's published, and it tells us, the positions that the big boys are taking in the market. I mean, the hedge funds, the institutional traders. And right here, I have it documented here in an Excel spreadsheet. Every single one of those currency pair that I trade, I update them each and every week. And I have some, Excel code written here that helps me, with the direction of the buyers that I should be looking out for these positions. And as you can see here, first of all is the USD. USD says buy. That's not strong buy. You can see here I have a strong buy, strong sell, and a buy. All right. Remember, the wave analysis comes first. And when the, COT report is in line with what the wave analysis tells me, it's in line with what the market analysis tells me, my brother, that's a no-brainer. The market is going to respond in that direction. All right. So, but when there is a conflict, for instance here, if the wave structure tells me to sell and the commitment of trader says buy, what I know is I need to exercise a little bit of patience. There's going to be, some corrective movement upwards, favoring that of the commitment of traders. And then, boom, the market is going to fall, respecting the market structure. Market structure is king, because the market structure, is a system that kind of summarizes the mass psychology of traders. It can hardly be wrong. You see all these traders, both the institutional traders and retail traders. Every single trade that they take, is imprinted in the structure of the market. When a single person is behaving, you can hardly predict. But when you have a group of people doing the same thing together, it becomes much easier to predict what it is they are doing. That is psychology. And this psychology is embedded in the charts. Once you're able to read the charts, once you're able to analyze the wave movements of the charts, that's going to give you an edge every single week. And it's going to definitely make you a consistently profitable trader. So let's take a look at the next currency pair that we'll be looking at. We have NZD-USD. Okay, I have to clean up this chart a little bit. Now, for the NZD-USD, from what I've seen here, I will be expecting the market to give me another downward move. If I'm going to be looking for any buy setup, I'm going to first of all, get this downward move first. All right. So the structure tells me all this. If you want to learn how I come up with this analysis, you just have to reach out to me. All right. Send me a message. And I'm going to put you through. I'm going to fix you up and make you a consistently profitable trader. Now, the next one we'll be looking at is USDJPY. USDJPY is a no-brainer. Let's take a little look at the commitment of traders and see what it's saying there. Let's go over here. You see the USD says buy, and let's see what the JPY says. You see JPY says sell. You see that right? Now, what does that tell you? You are selling JPY and you are buying USD. That kind of makes USD strong, right? Yes. But which means that naturally this market's supposed to go up before we get this fall. Are you getting it? I hope you're in line with me here. So the COT, the commitment of trader, tells us that the JPY is a sell, all right, thus it will be losing value, and USD is a buy, gaining value. So we're most likely gonna get an upward movement somewhere around this zone, because right here is a good distribution zone, or at this zone. So these are the zones I will likely be looking for myself, because this market is actually ripe for a big fall. So those little moves on the upside, I'm just gonna allow them to move. I'm not gonna trade them. I'm just gonna wait for my sell trade setup, and that's when I'm gonna capture the big move. All right. So let's move further. We have GJ. GJ here, I expect it to go down. As you can see here, we have this impulsive move. We have this structure here that is giving us. So I'm expecting this market to give me a downward movement, at least to this zone. All right. So US oil. Let's take a look at US oil here. Now, this is one of the big trades that I would be expecting. US oil, I'm expecting it to move to at least below the 60 level. All right, it's gonna get to at least 60. So right here, the arrow is pointing towards the 62. This is going to be a very massive fall. We see the market even reacting right there. You see that here? So we are already getting a lower low from the structure, and this is an exhaustion right here. We've got an exhaustion right here, and the market is definitely going to go down. So let's move again to the gold. So let's take a look at gold here. You see gold here. Gold here gave us a nice ending structure right here, and we got a breakout, a sweet breakout. Most of my students were able to capture this breakout because this was an obvious trade. Now, what next are we expecting for gold? Gold is definitely going to go down correctively a little bit. Once it goes down correctively, boom, we are taking the upside position, because it's still going to move, on the upside. And at least it's going to get to this zone, this distribution zone, or this one as well. The market is governed by, you see, those other blocks, and the supply demand zones are very important. And I teach my students also how they can take their profits as these zones, and how you can, put your stop losses. Now, I want you guys to know that none of this analysis is cast in stone. All right. You don't tell the market what it does. We're only able to statistically, predict where the market could go and position ourselves to capture those moves. Now, don't ever trade without a stop loss. All right. Risk management is everything, guys. If you are very careful with your risk management. Trust me, you're going to be a profitable trader. As a matter of fact, every single trade you take should have at least one of these four results. One, either you make a small win, you take a small loss, you take a big win, which is what we always out to get, or you have a break-even trade. So these are the four scenarios your trade should be given, and that is what makes you a profitable trader. You shouldn't let your losses run. You shouldn't expose yourself without a stop loss. You should always let your winnings run, okay? So that's it. Let's take a look at the next currency that we are looking out for this week. Yes, this is another nice trade right here. The nice trade on USDCAD. As you can see here, the USDCAD is already on this downward movement, and we're expecting to get a corrective structure to around this zone, and then boom, a fall to this supply demand zone right here. So this is going to be a good trade as well for us, and looking forward to it. Okay, now I'm gonna for the special request of some of my students, I'm gonna explain, or rather tell you also, my biases on a few cryptocurrencies. There's the big ones there, the BTC USD. So the BTC USD, as you guys, if you might remember when I told you to buy up BTC at these levels, at the $40,000 level, yes, I knew, because the structure has become weak. Even though that the media was telling you BTC is going to get down to 30,000, 29,000, 35,000, that is going to be a massive fall. I was telling you guys, buy up, buy and hold. A lot of people observed what I told them. They respected it, they bought, and they are now smiling. They most of them bought BTC from me as well. So what are we expecting next for BTC? BTC is still biased to the upside. Right here, you're going to get a corrective structure and then a massive move to the upside. Okay, so that's for BTC. For Ethereum, yes, look at the structure for Ethereum right there. I just finished this analysis not too long ago. Let me remove the fib levels right there, which helps me to tell you where the market could actually get to. Now, we're going to get, okay, it's already happening. I did this yesterday. We're going to get this move down here. Ethereum is going to correct to around this zone here, around the 3200 zone. All right, from there, boom, load up. So if you have some Ethereum that you've not taken, your profit from, you just adjust the stop loss or take the profit only to enter at this level. Or better still, I would suggest that you leave it there, because you're going to get some very big move to the upside to at least this zone, this particular zone right here. Let's check what that zone is. Yes, so we have a psychological level right there, that is 3600 zone. So it's going to be an exciting week. And let's go to the last one here, which is XRP. I have a very good friend that trades XRP, and I've been helping him out with some of these analysis. So let's see what's next for XRP right here. Okay, XRP, we have this corrective structure, as you guys see here. Boom, up. So what we're also expecting now is a little bit of correction downward, and then an upward movement for XRP. At least I wouldn't be too greedy on XRP. This zone, I would be expecting to take my profit at these zones. All right, at least my first profit level should be around this zone. Okay, so which is the 1.13 thereabout. So that's it, guys, for this week. These are the outlooks, and I want you guys to be positioned in the right side of these trades. That's what's important. Okay, you need to learn how to use wave analysis, to be correctly biased each and every single week for the currency pairs that you guys plan on trading. Then you now use your strategy and your risk management to enter these trades once you see the green light. So that's it for now, guys. Trade safely and have a beautiful trading week.